Alright, I just wanted to do a quick video on changing the water pump on the newer Northstar motors. This is a 2008 Cadillac DTS. A lot of the videos I see on YouTube, and along with AllData and GM Tech and everything, all say that the whole manifold has to be removed from the motor. See, the pump goes in here, and this is a whole cooling assembly, crossover pipe, crossover manifold, whatever you want to call it. They say the throttle body, the EGR in the back here, brake booster, brake reservoir, all this stuff, wiring harness, all has to come out. This manifold has to come completely off to get the pump out. Well, as you can see, I still have this manifold on here. The pump is out, the pump's right here, it was seized in, but I was still able to break this pump out and get it out from in between here by pulling back on this. Now what I've done is I've unloosened all the bolts, which of course there's other videos that cover how to take this out, but there's 2 bolts there, 2 bolts at the bottom, 2 more here, 2 more back there, and then 2 more way down at the bottom. And you are able to get to those with a 13mm stubby wrench. Ratchet wrench works a lot better, but you can do it with a stubby wrench. Now, the older type of Northstars, they would be in that car right there. That's a 99 STS. What you would do is you just take this socket here and lock it onto the pump, twist. It would unlock the pump from this side, which is a lot easier to get at, obviously, and click, and the pump would just come out. On these ones, as you can see, it's bolted on from the backside. And like I said, every video I've seen and AllData and everything else all says all this has to come off. The fuel rail has to be disconnected, which it doesn't. The throttle body has to come off, it doesn't. The wiring harness, I did have to pull back quite far, and I zip tied it to the top of the transmission fill and dipstick. And right now this thing is sitting tighter than what you can get it. Like, see, this will move. And if you pull back on it far enough, you are able, like I said, to get this pump out and get a new one in without taking all of this off. It's a little bit of a fight to do it, but the way I see it is a little bit of a fight and a few busted knuckles is a lot better than tearing all of this off and discharging your fuel rail and taking that throttle body off and removing this brake booster, and what else was there? Transmission cable has to come out apparently, and then this whole manifold's removed. Now mind you, this pump would be easier to get out of there, out of the manifold itself, obviously, if this was all completely out, but it is possible to do it. It's just if yours is seized in there like mine, you'll have to bust a little bit of a part. And then what all I did was, when it was in here like that, I had a piece of 1x4 on that, and then I just come onto it with a splitting maul, and it eventually backed its way out of there and came out, and I was able to pull this manifold back far enough to get it out down through there and in my hand. So yeah, just to save a little bit of time, I figured maybe I'd post this video, and anybody that has any 06 to 2011 Northstar, that would be an easier way to do it. All right, thanks guys.